By the end of the film, I had goosebumps and tears in my eyes. And it's shocking to me that I'm watching this film second time. How could this even happen? That's the power of this film. Hello guys, I'm Nona Prince and I've watched Kantara again in Hindi this time. And I have to say I enjoyed the film more because I understood it more. I understood one thing, when you're reading subtitles, you miss a lot of nuances on screen. You miss a lot of performance by the actors. And watching with dub today, I could notice so many things. I got a better understanding of the film. And the Hindi dub was good. For a film that later decided to dub itself, it was well done. Now I like the decision to not dub everything into Hindi, especially all the dialogues by the Dev or demigod. Now for those scenes, they did provide Hindi subtitles, but they were too small on screen. They could have been bigger. But you never feel like you missed something. That's the best part. And this shows you how well the film is made, that you will not be lost what's happening. A film is an audio-visual experience. So you have to use all of it to tell a story. If your story just depends on the dialogues, and if dialogues are not there, you don't understand anything, then that cannot be a good film. And I'll be going into spoilers, so if you have seen the movie, then only continue watching. Now in my previous review, I had a question about the ending of the film, that it didn't make sense to me logically. And don't get me wrong, the ending is epic. It just goes next level. And I'm talking about the pre-climax, the whole war scene. Climax is when the Dev enters Shiva's body. That was outstanding. But before that, the whole battle between the villagers and the goons, it looked awesome, but I kept thinking of the logistical issues. Like what will happen after this? What if all the villagers die? I was asking these questions. And even second time, I was thinking about them, but I had a better understanding what's really happening. And even a lot of you commented under my review, so that really helped also. So keep doing that. Watching for the second time, I could connect with the characters more. I felt for them. All of them felt very real. They're written very well. And the second time I went through more emotions, especially with Rishab's performance. The scene where he gets to know that his brother is dead and he's just silent and he walks back to his prison cell. And when he just sits and starts crying and screaming, it just hits you hard. You feel sad for him. And especially at the end of the film when he's doing Bhoot Kola and he hears his father and runs into the forest and both of them see each other. I felt for them. I felt emotional. And Shiva's character is written so well. I talked about the hero's journey previously, how he's an unwilling hero. He doesn't want to take up the mantle, the responsibility he has. He's running away from it and he's constantly haunted by it throughout. And there are a few jump scares in the film. Even the second time, they caught me off guard. And that happens because how technically good the film is. The way they build up this atmosphere. And it's just fascinating to me how they blended all of this with entertainment. At the end of the day, it's a commercial film, but so rooted and grounded. This time I could see how they are setting up everything. There's no rest moment. Either the plot is moving ahead or they're planting the mystery moments. When he's seeing the pig but no one else is seeing, all the nightmares he keeps getting, they constantly plant these moments throughout, so we know there's something else also going on. Before watching the film again, I also saw the interview by Rishabh Shetty, and that really helped me to notice a lot of details, especially with the background music. It was very consistent throughout the film and very intriguing, and whenever the film goes into serious tone, that music came in. And the film is based on the coastal areas of Karnataka, and they went there and recorded all this from those people. That is so fascinating. In the interview, he also talks about one of the incidents that happens with Kishore in the film, which is inspired from real life. So the rule is, if you find someone with weapons and if it's loaded, you have to unload it. Basically, you have to fire the gun. And watching again in Hindi, there's actually a dialogue which I totally missed first time. So when Kishore fires it and it backfires, it really happened in real life. And the guy who owned the gun was put in prison. At the end of the film, when we see Shiva in the Bhoot Kola attire, I just felt something. It felt so majestic. I was feeling that moment. Before watching this film, I had no idea about this culture. But watching that on big screen, it moved me. I felt proud of it. It made me emotional. And I experienced all of this as someone who doesn't know anything about this culture. I cannot just imagine someone belonging to that culture watching this film on screen. It would be something else for them altogether. I know that's what this film does. As I said before, it makes our culture look appealing. This is how you draw the young generation back to our roots, by making such films, by making them proud of our culture. You cannot force it. It will not work. There's a reason why today's youth know more about the Marvel superheroes, which are fictional, than our own real life heroes, because we are not presenting them to the way they want it. Times are changing and we have to also change and adapt. Just imagine a person who belongs to this culture, he's away somewhere in a foreign country. When he goes to see this film with his friends or colleagues, how proud he'll feel when he shares all of this with them. They all talk about it. That's what it's all about. To make it part of the pop culture, that we all talk about it. We get to know about this. And that is possible because of the way the film is made. Even if you know nothing, you will enjoy this film. And that's the true success. Now, if you like this video, you can check out this video next. Hit that like button for more such videos. Do leave your comments below. I'd love to read them. And I'll see you next time.